So here's a question. If you had 2,600 ringgit, would you buy the Microsoft Surface Go 2? The one I have here costs that much. What are you going to get? You're going to get the 8th generation Core M3 processor. You're going to get 128 gigs of space running on an 8 gig of RAM. But you don't just buy the Surface Go 2 itself. You normally have to buy the keyboard that comes in, for about $1,000 as well. So altogether, you have about 3,000 plus setup. Would you buy this? What are the alternatives out there? You might want to think about buying an iPad. You might want to think about buying a Chrome. You might even want to think about a tablet altogether. You might want to just get a phone. And the cheap, good phones out there, large size, large screens. So yeah, are you ready to part over 3,000 ringgit for a device that is not a full-fledged computer and not a full-fledged computer? Yeah, so having the time and opportunity to play with this, yeah, you can enjoy your productivity suites, but at the same time, some of the entertainment products, apps that runs on this, Netflix, YouTube, whatever, tends to work well. But at the same time, is that the reason why you want to spend 3,000 plus ringgit for? To watch YouTube on a tablet? Alright, so it's COVID-19. You have kids that go to classes all the time. Every weekday for the past 3 months, my 3 kids would sit here on the dining table and they go to their online class. Will they get the most from their classes and classroom by doing this? I don't think so. I think they are okay with all their devices right now. They're mostly running on iPads with an Apple Pencil. No need keyboard. They're just doing the whole thing. They can scribble stuff on the paper, send it over to their teacher. I'm pretty sure you can do that here as well if you get the pencil accessory. But at the same time, is it user-friendly for a child to use, for instance? We know how easy it is for an iOS device to work with when a child does it. It does get easy for a child to use, particularly if the child is old enough. But for a young child, maybe 5, 6 years old, which I have my kid 8 years old playing with it, she has some issues navigating with it. So it's not for kids going to classrooms online because of COVID. It's not really for people like me, heavy users, where I use a lot of video editing software like Premiere and Final Cut. And of course, you can really open full-fledged software here. There's Photoshop that can run here, no problem. I've even tried opening Adobe Premiere on this, not a problem. But you don't edit videos here. It's not that kind of horse that can do that kind of workload that you need when you do video editing. So to answer the question of if I would part close to 4,000 ringgit to buy these kind of devices, I might, because I like these kind of devices and I like this kind of techie stuff. But for the mass and for the majority, it's very hard for me to imagine many of the other folks out there trying to get their hands on these kind of devices. Yeah, very interesting. Anyway, catch you next time.